is it, good citizen?
Are you crying?
Uh-huh. Oh, really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
So into hundreds, I never imagined that it would hurt so much. Have I reached my limit? I want to tell someone, anyone, about I've conducted so many investigations. All I can do is keep heart. I must.
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone, although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone. Your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the and if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage. He's right. I could but if things don't play out... No, Farina. You shouldn't... But what if... Farina, you've worked so hard. Is it such... If you let this up, think about it. Long and hard. No, I have. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to
Fine.
So even know the truth?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the Heavenly Prince, she did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half. How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine?
Ah, good, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no...
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes. Alas, your understanding of this device... In truth, it is no enactor.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. and to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly... But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact.
It was all a part...
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained, but only power...
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor. The destruction of that divine throne.
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
Oh, what? Getting sad again. The authority of the ancient dragons shall...
all you've done throughout the years.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well... Hydro Dragon. I must say, had it been within my rights, Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea. And speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might, then, leaving matters of procedural right and... In other words, existence was Egeria's justice. And to me, justice is the defying the At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Iudex Nervillet, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of... At last. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about You are a devious... Things being as they are. Surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervillet. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Judex Nuvelet, hereby declare, Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
What just happened?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection?
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved...
It's time to end this. We must meet out.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. We should seize the opportunity, Traveler. Now that the oratories can no longer function, I require the root of the calamity. Come with me, Traveler. The hour of execution. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share a part of the ancient power. We shall look for an opening together. I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
Gears of the storm!
Order guide you!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of God.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Present itself.
Stabilize!
Why is there a hole-looking thingy over there? It looks really scary.
Gather!
No, my sword! Rain outlines your...
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
No, my sword! Too late for regret!
Solidify!
Have fun with this dance!
Stabilize! Behold! Know your place!
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master... Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point. But they bumped into one another earlier than I thought.
That power.
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal, so you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than... All in all, it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk?
The point being...
Well, being that this pet... So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, his name is Sertologi.
Huh?
I am unfamiliar.
Huh. So Master is insufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
The fowl?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfulnir, then? Or Gold Rhine-daughter?
Ooh, that one we've heard! Rhine-daughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all, but I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhine-daughter. They're...
Wait! Didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you. That the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro energies will... As such, in other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue! Hurry! Hey, lend a hand!
Look! The water's receding! It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong! The prophecy was wrong!
Are you right? We're saved.
The prophecy was wrong.
Boats are made for travel.
The soul renewed. The Spiritiva Soup, Old Soil, Skyship, the various people always go. Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the report.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The value for these big Edwin's assistant, Jurier,
Paimon's curious too.
and that's exactly.
Are you sure?
Oh, this time will be different.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as...
Oh, it's...
Hey, Princess...
I'm here to update my... let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snezhev. Our residents are hard...
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats. But if you don't...
I get where you're coming from.
That would be fine.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down...
Huh?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole...
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more
Oh, wait, just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel. About what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're this... Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake... Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then...
How did it go? Was it a good shot?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clarand. Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Maripede.
Whoa, you're well informed.
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was... What? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridsley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first. Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
The wind rises. Search forth.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Quit following me. Too slow. Squall and Fury! Behold! Too slow. The wind rises.
fury. Yeah.
Unnecessary.
Quit following me. Relax. Too slow.
Would you care to... If you ever...
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Quit following me. The wind rises. Behold! Squall and fury. Too slow. Too slow. Behold! Quit following me. Squall and fury. Behold! Too slow. Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it...
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
My lance and crossbow are prepped and ready.
This is how...
Don't get frostbite.
This should cover food and rent for a while.
Providing cover fire.
Cool it. Freeze. Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it!
Neutralizing threats!
Freeze!
Delve into destiny.
Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Ha! Ah! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze!
Final warning! Dodge this!
Drat. Can't touch me.
My demon expelling mantra is...
And away I go! I'm out of here!
One with my blade!
Can't touch me! Make my escape.
Fourth, my bow...
And away I go!
Make sure to keep up.
Judgment! I'm out of here!
Ready when you are.
Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Ha! Ha! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Cool it!
Cryo is always far more effective. Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Freeze!
You even want this? Squall and Fury! Quit following me. Take it and have fun. Too slow.
Cool it! Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Chivalry will never die.
Need the help of an elder, huh?
What shall we do?
The wind rises. Behold! The wind rises. Behold! following me. The wind rises.
Rise!
Unnecessary.
Behold!
Crumble!
Squall and fury!
Quake!
You want me on...
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure.